Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to wire wrap a Druzy bead. Now I have a couple of examples that I'm just going to start off by showing you here. So I have this lovely little earring, and you can see that I wanted to do just a fun little sort of almost a messy wire wrap. You can always make yours neater, but I wanted to go with the kind of messy look just because the Druzys are kind of organic and they're just really fun, so each piece is going to be unique as it is. So I'm going to be showing you kind of how to bind the sides there and to do a nice little wire wrap to make a lovely little earring. You can also use the same technique with any of the beads that I have here. You can also do it to make a nice little pendant necklace using one of the square beads, or you can also do something with the oval beads as well. So it is going to be the same technique. So these, I just brought out a few different colors here just so you can kind of see your options. And today I'm going to be using the artistic wire in the 26 gauge here. Now you can also use a different color. You can use a silver. You can use many of the other colors that we have here. We have some beautiful rose gold as well. So I just wanted to pull out the 26 gauge wire. It's what I feel is the most substantial for this. And also we're going to be going through the little tiny hole there at the bottom twice with our wire. So we definitely want to use something that is a little bit of a thinner gauge. All right. So to complete this, you're going to need two tools, and today I'm going to be using the Tarnish flush cutters and the Tarnish round nose pliers. All right, so if you're all set to go, let's go ahead and grab our ruler so we can start measuring our wire. So to complete one little pendant here, I'm just going to move some of these guys out of the way so you can really see what I'm working on here. All right, so for this little guy here, I am going to need about 12 inches of wire, but I always like to extend mine to about 15 just in case, because you can always use a little bit extra and just sort of trim it off. Now you'll notice that most of the time when I do wire wrapping, I'll use wire straightening pliers, but today, since we're going to go for a little organic look, I'm not too worried about it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is take our wire and go through that bottom hole there. And I want to leave about 2 inches or so up at the top here. And next I'm just going to kind of hold that in place, and I'm going to wrap one side tightly around that sort of bottom corner there. And just wrap it up and over the top and down the side. So I'm going all the way around that bead. So you can kind of see that it's kinking for me, which is perfect because I want to kind of gauge where that is. All right, so I've gone around once, and now I'm going to go around that first side one more time, coming up to the top. And now what I want to do is I want to take my longer end and I'm going to put it right down through that top hole there and just kind of thread it down. And you can see that I'm going through. So let me kind of separate this here for you. So what I've done is I have my 2-inch sticking out on this side here, and this is my longer side going all the way down through the bottom. You can see it's already poking out. But what I wanted to do is sort of trap that first wrap in there. So now I'm just going to pull that all the way through and just kind of give it a nice little tug. And now I can kind of move things around just a little bit. All right, and get things nice and sharp there. And you can see I'm just kind of playing with it with my fingers. You can use tools if you like, but again, we're going for that sort of organic little look there, so I don't want to get too crazy. All right, so there we are. So now what I'm going to do is sort of match it on this other side. So now I'm going to go around this way. And I'm going to come to the top, and I'm going to wrap around the wire sticking out, and I'm going to wrap around the side again. So now I have 3 wraps on the side. You can kind of push those together. You can just see I'm just using my fingers and just going to wrap one more time. And now we're going to wrap around the top, and now we're just going to keep wrapping. There we go. And again, I'm just kind of getting that wire so that it's nice and neat and it's close to my bead there. You can just kind of see how I'm doing it, but not too neat because we just want to establish a little fun little base here. So don't worry about getting it too close. There we go. And we'll just do another wrap. All right, so now I have that sticking out, and what I want to do is I want to take my Druzy and kind of flip it over and make sure that this wire comes to the bottom right there. And I'm going to get in there with my flush cutters and just trim it off. And I'm going to take my round nose pliers and just kind of tuck that underneath. There we go. All right, now flipping back to the front, I'm just going to hold my round nose pliers right up against the nest that I already kind of created with my other wire there. And now I'm just going to bend it backwards just a little bit, wrap it over the top to create a nice little loop. And now all I'm going to do is just create a wrapped wire loop, but we're going to go again for that messy sort of look. All right, and you can kind of hold that loop with your pliers there and just kind of bring it around. And again, focusing on bringing that tail back to the back. And I'm just going to use my pliers to kind of make sure that it really gets in there. And then I'm just going to tuck it underneath. And if it ends up being a little too long, you can just get in there with your flush cutters and trim that off. But mine actually looks pretty good, so we're just going to tuck it under. There we go. And now we have our little pendant for our earring. So if you're using this sort of kidney ear wire here, what you can do is just sort of go up and over and string it on. And now you have a fun little organic earring. So that is how easy it is. It's so fun and so simple, and each piece is going to really be unique. So even in a matched pair of earrings, you can see that the Druzys come in pairs here, but even my two Druzys here are unique in and of themselves. So having a nice messy wire wrap is perfect. And what I did here is I did 3 wraps. You can also do more. You can do 4 if you like. So lots of fun options. So have fun creating some beautiful wire wrapped Druzy pendants. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find all of these supplies and even more videos by going to Beadaholique.com.